If you watch my channel, you saw that I was going to take a break from investigative reporting because of some personal things. Well, that's over with. I'm back. I'm back. I'm not stopping. In fact, I'm harder than ever. I'm going harder than ever. People ask me, more times than not, people ask me whatever happened to Snelling. Well, let's watch the highlights of this video. The whole video will be in the description. And then after it's over, I'll let you know what happened. Chicago Police Department, he says he's been carrying a gun for 23 years. He's done professional kills and in his personal life.
And melodramatic and everything, but I've been involved in a few shootings, okay? Professionally and personally. And, oh God, I'm gonna go kill somebody. Yeah, okay? I'm not gonna go into the details because there's 2 cases still pending.
Third shift, this is third shift. He said I wouldn't dare to come to the Englewood district on third shift, and if I did, I'd be shot. So I guess I'm here to be shot.
Be shot? I don't know what this is about.
Do we do it over here? Or do I get a cigarette and a blindfold? How does this work? Well, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Police don't shoot people.
I came exactly where you told me to come to the The man in the bicycle, but hold on, you want to get involved? No, you tell me, why didn't I come where you told me to come? He told me to come to the Englewood district on third shift.
Right, that could be...
He must have been drinking, right? There you go. Now that's an observant man. He must have been drinking.
Yeah, both of y'all.
Wait, I've been drinking?
There you go, he got
No, what makes you think I've been drinking? Because someone threatened my life? I must have...
Dramatic is this entrance to the station here? Did you attract this attention somehow?
Oh, I'm the guilty party here.
I didn't say that at all, so don't put words in my mouth.
Well, no, I mean, if you're asking me if I invited someone to murder me, the answer is no.
Again,
you only watched the first.
Whatnot.
You didn't see the rest of the information.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So that looks like who? Do you ever see Con Air? Remember Cyrus the Virus? That's kind of that. That looks like Walter White if Walter White didn't get better, right?
So,
if the cancer got him.
Your classic.
This is the crux of what you were trying to get at in the beginning of how he came to not like me. This is basically what it is. So it's we just asked that the American flag be displayed on all uniforms, properties, and since this is the people's building, we asked that the American flag be displayed. So generally, that's just how it came about, and I guess that upset that man.
As opposed to, we always have the American flag in front.
But I haven't said anything to you about it. I didn't even come up. You just asked me why.
You were just asking about your movement. You said that you demand that the American flag be displayed.
Yeah, I didn't demand it to you. I didn't see anything here. I'm just telling you what the movement is. Because you asked me why.
Would you like that back?
You want? No, that's for you. You keep that. Put that in your office, hang it up at home. Give it to your daughter. I don't know. It does say he has to identify himself on or off duty. So I did ask him, and he walked away. So. But you have been professional with me. You have been professional with me, Sergeant, so I do appreciate that.
Okay. Well, yet again, can I ask again? Do you want a police report while you're
Yeah, I think they've given the information. Are you a lieutenant, sir?
Yes, I am.
Oh, fantastic. Lieutenant, there was a gentleman who made some online threats to me.
Because he's giving you service. So I would like for you to continue with the sergeant.
Get serviced by the sergeant?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, Sergeant, service me.
Yeah, so what I'm looking for. If you want a police report, we can do that. That's basically the one thing we can do for you right now. Outside of that, I don't know what else. I mean,
well, like I said, like we said, we talked about just giving you the. People are inviting people down and using your department, telling them to come down here to be murdered, citizens, and you don't want to take that information or at least take a picture of that man.
To take your report.
Okay, I don't want to give a report. I don't want to give a report. I want you to take this information. If you don't want to take this information, tell me that.
Taking your information.
No, not my information. The information that I've shown you. Do you not want to take that information?
I can provide you with an email address, and you can email
Okay, so you want me to...
I'm not taking a picture of your phone.
Okay, then say that. Then say that's all you have to say. So now you want me to email this information to you?
If you would like to do that, if that's what you're concerned about.
Sir, I've said that 9 times. I think it's proper that you'd have it.
I want you to go back to doing your desk. Thank you very much.
See how I knew that was going to happen? I just played a...
I'm Lieutenant Larry Snell.
My man, Larry Snell.
So let me explain something.
Snelling?
Or not.
Yes,
if
I want to
you think
report.
that you're going
Yes,
to
I want to
intimidate
report.
me with
Yes,
the
I want to
with
report.
a phone, you're sadly
If
mistaken.
you think you're going to intimidate
So if
me
you
with your
wanna
body,
report,
you're
you will
also
walk over to
sadly
my
mistaken.
officers and you're instilling
Stop
fear in me
walking
because
up.
you
You're
do
spitting
this to
on me.
other districts.
You're spitting on me. You're
I'm
literally
going to tell
spitting
you this
on
right
me.
about what our officers are doing out here every single day to protect you.
Okay? Take that to somebody who's intimidated by you. They jump for you, Snelling. They jump for you, Snelling. I don't. I don't jump for you, Snelling. They do.
They don't jump for me.
Okay, Snelling. Okay.
These are my people.
Teamwork. They're teamwork.
These
We
are
get
people.
it. Human beings. We have teamwork. We're all on Team Snelling. Everybody jump aboard Team Snelling. Oh, fucking now he's all swearing. That Snelling's all in his emotions. Acting emotional. Everybody. Snelling said go back to work. Don't worry about me.
All right, sir. I don't know your name and you want to do an anonymous thing. Here's what I
Favor and tell Snelling to get on his Prozac. I don't know how many officers
There's no more conversation.
I don't know if he has how many more hours he has left with the department psychiatrist or. But thank you, Sergeant. Have a good day. Good day, people. If you see the guy that threatened my life, I want you to stop him for me. Good day. Oh, he's swimming for me. Yep, there he is, right there. There they are, right there. There they are, right there behind me. Disorderly Product News. Anyways, guys, that video there, that was a video in which I went to the 7th District. I was being stalked at the time by a stalker, believe it or not. And he was portraying himself as a Chicago police officer. So 7 is on the south side, 11's on the west side. And people ask me what happened afterwards. Did I make a complaint? Not only did I make a complaint, several dozen people made a complaint. Probably up to 3 dozen people made a complaint. And they said the information was sensitive, right? The same reason why I didn't want to give these people my name, because I didn't trust them, right? Because when I left, if you watch at the end of the video, they're got their lights on because they've lost track of me, and they're speeding around looking for me. They investigated me more than the guy that was sending out death threats. Snelling didn't even know what was going on. He had no idea. He came in the middle. He had no idea why I was there. So they asked me what happened. So what happened was about 36 people made a complaint with COPA. And what happens with COPA is they triage the complaints. So basically, if they believe it's a constitutional rights violation or it's the officer, lieutenant, whoever broke the law, then COPA will keep it and do the investigation. If they believe it's just like a customer service complaint, a policy violation, then they'll refer it to IA. So those guys are bogus. Like, I mean, obviously you're not taking it serious. Listen, in Illinois, assault. If you put somebody in an apprehensive state that a battery is going to occur, assault is not touching anybody. It's not touching anybody. It's some states call it assault. Some states call it verbal threats. It's a state that a battery is going to occur. Running up to me, getting in my personal space with your finger. You think your camera's going to intimidate? Scare? Yes, I think my camera's making you go nuts. And in fact, I know it's making you go nuts. That's assault, right? If I were to do that to him, look, I wasn't doing anything to him, and when I turned around, there was 4 or 5 officers. If you go in the description, you can watch the whole video. But they were about to tackle me for him yelling at me. And then battery is unwanted, unprovoked touching in a provocative manner, right? So when he's spitting on me, that spittle coming out of his mouth, he's not doing it on purpose. So okay, whatever. But I back up. But now you know you're spitting on me. So if you keep the same anger, if you keep the same energy, and you keep the same intensity coming out, now you know you're spitting on me. If you break that distance again, now you know you're spitting on me. So they told me they were taking it to internal affairs. So I knew it was a wrap. So when people ask what happened with Snelling, Snelling got promoted. So Snelling, first of all, he was in the academy. He was on the streets for about 6 or 7 years. He's in the 77th percentile for complaints against. And then he went into the academy for about 25 years. And he was teaching classes. He can never pass the sergeant's exam. He can never pass the lieutenant's exam, even though he was in the academy for 25 years teaching cadets. He's a glorified gym teacher, right? And then when the federal consent decree that came down, a lot of it had to do with how people were being taught, and it was right falling on Snelling. So Snelling could not pass his sergeant's exam, could not pass the lieutenant's exam. So how did he make it to lieutenant? Well, they had this unfair promotional practice in Chicago, which I made a video about 2 weeks after that incident, which happened on like November 6th or 7th. So I started researching Snelling, and Snelling made $217,000 as a sergeant in 2017, an investigation. And I'll put the link for that video in the thing too. And I found out that a lot of officers, I got word from a lot of officers, emails, texts from officers, that they just did not like Snelling. So when you see Snelling yelling at me, he's not doing it for me, he's doing it for them, because he knows he does not have the backing of the patrol unit, which is the backbone of the CPD. There's a lot of units in CPD. There's a media unit, there's a special operations unit. And so if you've been on the street and you've been in Englewood, and there's the GDs and the BDs and the Blackstones, you've been in the middle of that war for 10 years, and then all of a sudden this lieutenant comes in, and he's been playing dodgeball at the academy for the past 25 years, and all of a sudden he's your lieutenant, people might get a little bit angry about that. And if he's got that lieutenantship by a merit promotion, which is you can't pass the sergeant's exam, you can't pass the lieutenant's exam, but since you're working at the academy, you're close to all the bigwigs, so you're getting close with them. All they have to do is sponsor you. They just say, okay, we want Lieutenant Snelling to be a sergeant. Sponsored by this commander. Boom. Now he's a sergeant. That's it. No words that. It's called a merit promotion, which is a euphemism, right? Euphemism is a play on words, like they call it janitor, an environmental specialist. A merit promotion is actually a meritless promotion. That video happened. He was only in that district for a couple of weeks, a month, probably like 2 months. So, and the guy before him got sent to Quantico. Got sent to Virginia for FBI training, for leadership training, because so we had an intern police chief. 2 weeks after I got done making my video exposing this unfair 20-year-old promotional practice called merit promotions, he got rid of it. Charlie Beck got rid of it, and he said he put it on a temporary hold, and he said he's gonna suggest to the next person and to the mayor that they get rid of it altogether. So merit promotions. So if he's against merit promotions, then obviously he's against Snelling. So he gets rid of merit promotions. Without merit promotions, Snelling's still an officer. Plus, Snelling's got an internal affairs investigation against him. So did Snelling get fired? No. Snelling got promoted. Snelling got promoted after that video. He's the commander of 7. What that means, commander, there's nobody above him in 7. So in the worst district in Chicago, he is the top dog. There's nobody above him. But the whole thing in that video, what I want you guys to know, why? Because that's what made me look into what was going on behind the scenes, because it didn't make any sense. Why was he acting like that? It didn't match up. First of all, he never knew why I was there. He came in the middle of it. He didn't know why I was there. And why was he doing? He was so extra. He was so extra'd out. Like, he was doing way too much. Why? It didn't make any sense. They were incongruent. Why were you so mad about something? It didn't make any sense. So when I looked into it, I realized, and I saw, and I heard that they really didn't like him. They didn't want him to be their supervisor. So he was doing that for them. He was putting on for them. These are human beings. They're doing a lot of work, and they're doing hard work. These are all my true fans will know what this is. This is from the video that I made about there's a story that I told one time on, I must have been on one live sketchboard from the video. I'll put the video out one day. But news is that I'm here. Snelling got promoted, and I'm back. I never said I was retired. I just said I was taking a break for a while. I had personal issues, whatever. But I'm back, and I'm better than ever. My name's Disorderly Product News. I'm your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. Good night.